Welcome back to Brentford Fan TV. I'm Freddie.
And I'm Ben, and this is our Ipswich preview. Should we just get straight into it with our opponents, Ipswich? And at the minute, they have a lot of injuries.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they're already relegated. They've not really got anything to play for apart from a bit of pride.
Yeah.
But yeah, recently they're full of injuries, a few suspensions. Leif Davies will be suspended for our game.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's just not looking great for Ipswich. They fought hard, but they've not got the points at the end of the day.
And also their form at the minute, they haven't won in 5, which is not good. But I think they were relegated before then anyway.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what is funny, their last win was Bournemouth away, and Bournemouth are 1 point ahead of us, and so we do thank you, Ipswich.
Yeah, we thank you for that lack of points for Bournemouth.
Yeah, taking points off Bournemouth, but yeah. I mean, if we look at the last time we played Ipswich earlier in the season, it was a 4-3 win, and I mean, it was quite a good game actually. I think Ipswich went 2-0 up. We brought it back to 2-2 just before half time, which a lot of Ipswich fans would have been fuming with, can't hold a 2-0 lead in the Prem. Actually, yeah, I remember this season, just Ipswich, they've had a few leads in games, but they just never seem to be able to hold on. Just not quite got the level yet. But yeah, we went on to get a last-minute winner, Pam Burmo from a cross that was lucky to find its way through. It was probably terrible keeping from whoever was their keeper at the start of the season. I don't think it was Palmer, but yeah, that was a great win for us. When we were doing really well at home at the start.
Yeah, we're scoring like 4 or 5 goals each game at home.
Yeah.
And now we seem to be doing something similar, actually.
Exactly.
But yeah. Should we talk about our form now?
Oh, it's a brief follow.
Yes.
We're 5 games unbeaten. Last 3 games we've all won. And so we're one of the best form teams in the league right now.
Yeah, I can't think of any other teams, maybe other than Liverpool, who have got the same sort of form.
I think weirdly Wolves have good form.
Oh yeah, no, they do.
But yeah, no, we're definitely doing really well right now. To be honest, every game is a must-win for us. If we win all of our last games, we will get Europe because Bournemouth will drop at least 1 point. They play Villa and City, and so this is must-win. We should win it, and we could be in 8th place by the end of the game week. And 8th place gets Conference League unless Crystal Palace win the FA Cup and take that spot from us. But yeah, it could be massive. We could be in the European spot come the end of the game week.
Yeah, and we've got amazing form, as we've already mentioned. All our players are working together very well, working as a unit, and
it's just all coming together for the end of the season.
It is.
We're picking up form at the right point. Let's not lose it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're incredible. Got Witheren and Burma on 18 goals each this season.
Childer on 10 as well.
Yeah, you'd think Witheren and Burma, at least one of them scoring against Ipswich.
They got to, yeah.
I mean, it's insane. A few seasons ago, we were raving about how a Brentford player got 20 goals in the Premier League, and it was insane. We've got two players who are so close to doing it.
Yeah, and there's enough games for at least one of them to get 20 goals.
Exactly. So, hey, we can just pray. Shall we go into predicted 11s?
Yes, let's go. And
it's unchanged for our last few games.
Yeah, and it's just we both thought it's worked incredibly well.
We found a winning formula and it's working.
Thomas Frank hasn't changed it, so why do we think we'd change it for this game?
Yep.
So it's Flecken, Cody, Collins, Vandenberg, Keenless, Potter, Damsgaard, Norgard, Yarmulke, and Burma Vissa Shada.
Yeah, I mean, let's quickly touch on Coyote.
Yes.
He's joined us on loan in January. He played, I think, 2 games off the bench and got injured, and so straight away injured. He fit right into the Brentford way. But last 5 games he's been back. He started as a sub for 2 games. Last 3 games he started all of them. With his joining into the first team, we've been absolutely incredible.
Yes,
he's definitely not like a finished finished product like yet, but he's got all of the attributes. He's playing to an incredible level.
We've been attacking very well down the right hand side. He's been involved in the attacks a lot more than either Ayer or Vandenberg was earlier in the season. He was the main chance for that whistle goal last game against Man United. It was his run and his pass.
He's absolutely outstanding.
He is incredible, and I hope we activate that by course.
It's got to be the easiest 14 million we'll ever spend in our lives as a club.
Yeah, didn't realise it was that cheap.
I think it's 14 mil. And maybe I've got my facts wrong, but
either way, whatever we spend,
I wouldn't be surprised if a bigger clubs come in and sweep him at the end of the season before we can get him.
Yeah. But I hope that he can stay next season.
Yeah.
I think not really many other talking points.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Well.
You say what you
No, it's not quite related to the starting 11. I just remembered something that happened yesterday. And, well, I'll go into it. Norgard said in a Sky interview that he thinks Mbeumo will leave at the end of the season. And I think all fans should be able to realise it's very likely he'll leave at the end of the season. He's got like 1, maybe 2 years left in his contract. And if he hasn't renewed yet, he probably doesn't want to stay. He wants to get a big move, which he's good enough to do. He's entitled to do. Right? But I feel like, in terms of PR training, Norgard, don't say in public, I think he's going to leave.
Yeah, the captain of the club saying that our star player is going to leave it's not a good sight. But I do understand that Mbeumo has that quality.
It's very likely
he can play for a big top team in Europe or the Premier League.
Exactly.
But as much as I think it's likely, I don't want to see it.
Exactly.
I don't. And hopefully, if we get Europe, he might feel. You know what?
He might just do a 1-year extension or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, but what I was going to talk about is that left back position. And it's probably too soon to see Rico Henry start. But he's probably going to be subbed on later in the game at some point.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to at least have an option at left back off the bench for the first time in about 2 years. But, Rico Henry's coming back. He's playing well in his last 2 games. But for me, Lewis Potter's playing at another level right now. And so it'll be hard to see him getting replaced by Rico this season.
Yeah, no, I don't think Rico Henry will have a start this season. But I'd say he's still in contention for that spot.
I mean, maybe come next season, Rico Henry will start again because Lewis Potter, he's an attacker. He's a forward. He wants to play in the attack, not at left back. And so maybe next season, Rico will reclaim his spot. But I'm happy with our predicted 11.
Yeah, I'm happy
it's working. Let's stick with it.
Yeah. And also, speaking of our team, we've got enough good players on the bench now to be able to rotate later in the game.
We have attackers on the bench.
For
so many weeks. We weren't before we were starting Yarmulke. Yarmulke was the most attacking player on the bench every week. A number 8. But it's great. We're going to have Thiago on the bench, Nunes on the bench, Jensen on the bench, who's a number 8. He's pretty, he came on against United and he did great for us. Got a pre-assist. So, it's all looking good and on the up.
Yeah, it is.
Shall we go into score predictions?
Yes, I think we should. Should I start, or do you think you'll start?
I'll start.
Right.
And, with everything in terms of their bad form, the injuries, the suspensions, it should be a win away at Ipswich. I hope so. I want to say similar to that Luton away last season, end of the season, 5-1. It was a 5-1 win. That sort of vibe. But I think Ipswich have a bit more about them than Luton did then. So I'm going to say a 3-1 win.
Okay, 3-1. I can see that. Well, I've gone almost the exact same. I've gone 3-0. I think we'll keep a clean sheet this game. I'm optimistic because a few times this season we've played well enough for a clean sheet. Think about Nottingham Forest, most recent of them all. And other games it hasn't looked like it, but I feel like we have the ability to defend against Ipswich. Surely.
So, surely. You think. Anyway, I think that all there really is to say.
Yeah.
Just keep this Europe push, and we'll be happy as Larry.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.